Imagine spending 4 years in choir, surrounded by music, creativity, and the powerful energy of voices in harmony. I remember those days vividly, how my voice felt like an instrument of expression, something I cherished and nurtured every day. My choir instructor taught me that having a voice was a blessing, that singing was a virtue, and that expressing myself through music was a gift. But then something changed. I took a year off college, and during that time, I had an assessment done. An assessment that shifted my entire perception of what it meant to have a voice in everyone else's perception. The voices I had once experienced in choir, voices that represented different vocal ranges and expressions, became something else. They became voices from a different perspective, a perspective of disorder. They told me I had schizophrenia, a condition where the voices were no longer a gift, but a symptom of auditory hallucinations, something that needed to be treated, managed, and silenced. And so I was diagnosed, put on prescriptions, and taught how to cope with what was now considered a disorder. This new perspective changed everything. I stopped singing, stopped taking care of my voice the way I used to as well. What was once a source of joy and creativity became something I had to manage, something that held me back. But deep down, I knew that this wasn't the end of my story. I realized that it was all about perspective, how one interpretation could shift my entire experience. The same voices that were once my strength had become my weakness. But I didn't have to accept that. I could change my perspective again. It all started with small decisions, taking care of my body, eating the right food, and exercising. And then I made the choice to reclaim my voice, to see it not as a symptom, but once as a gift again. I started singing again, warming up my voice, and using it to express myself just like I used to in choir. I also took one decision per day to maybe eat a healthy food, to slowly get my power back. It wasn't easy, but every small step forward brought me closer to my true self. I began to see my voice as something powerful, something that could bring me joy and connect me to my passions. And as I took my power back, I realized that my voice was never the problem. It was the perspective. Today, I'm not defined by a diagnosis. I'm defined by the choices I make and the perspectives I choose to hold. My voice is my power, and I've reclaimed it. And if I can do it, so can you. It just takes one small step, one small decision to move forward and to take your power. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you reclaim your power.